He's a bird now. It's a bird. Hatching.
Yoni.
I can't start.
Ooh. Oh shit. Pretty boy in white hair.
Wait. I know the studio. That's isn't it? Sun creature. Thank you.
It's already very pretty.
Oh, I love the fox.
What is it? A goblin film?
I mean, they would be capable, wouldn't they?
The music kind of like reminds me of Ghibli in a way. I don't know.
It looks like Japanese inspired, but like from another country.
Ah, Kitsune. It's lovely.
Lovely background art.
Yeah.
Oh, Cassiopeia.
I would like to say it's Chinese, but Chinese animation.
I would think it's European.
Yeah.
That's also cool. Kindred.
Yeah, he kind of dead, you know.
Oh, he kind of did. Oh no.
He kinda,
Much like Cedric. Oh, it's a boy.
Not Cedric.
To be fair, it could be Gobelin because French people are weebs.
Yes, all of this.
Statistically speaking,
That
they
is in
are.
our genes.
Yes.
Oh, it's dark now because it's evil.
Yeah, he's in the spirit realm.
I mean, it is beautiful.
Oh my god, yes.
I love his hair movements.
I would never walk there. That's what people in horror movies do, and then they die.
Yeah.
Tiny person.
Well, he is already dead, so
Oh, so he is dead.
yeah.
And this is him in the afterlife going
Yeah.
on adventures. Oh.
The colors are also very pretty.
Someone really wanted to flex on the FX.
Yeah, right. And the backgrounds too.
It is a good flex.
His brother kind of stabbed him.
Okay.
He looked like Alucard from Castlevania.
Lovely golden accents.
Is this the past regrets of all the people he has slain? Or is that all of his compadres being dead?
A boy with feelings. My favorite kind.
Same.
Now he's disappointed.
Oh my god, make the boys cry.
You could have saved them.
Ooh, victim.
Angsty.
What's the thing? Not victim blaming, but like
Survivors.
it's survival's guilt.
Yeah.
There you go. Horns? Sheesh.
It was a good match cut.
The
This is
lore.
the demon inside. Turn around, buddy. You're gonna die. Oh, never mind. Whoa.
I love this shot so much. So cool.
Yeah, you fought the darkness.
Defeat the inner monsters. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Only one sword now.
Oh. Well, you're so... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's one thing that it's probably bullshit. I mean, of course, he's like the main protagonist of this, so he must be incredibly good, but... Wow.
That's a cool shot.
But now it's not done.
Ah, fighting animation. Ooh. Goodness.
Whoop. Plot twist.
You thought he was dead, but nay.
It is beautiful.
Oh, but he's warlock, evil, half good guy now.
Oh shit. Now he's evil.
He's a bird now. It's a bird. Hatching.
Yoni.
This short is a promotion piece for the Spirit Blossom skins in League of Legends and introduces a new champion called Yone. He's the brother of Yasuo, a champion that has been in League of Legends for a long time already. The short itself was produced by Some Creatures, a French
Danish.
2D studio. The music was done by Sutaka Yamada.
We had an industry day at a local Switzerland film festival, and we got the chance to talk to some of the people also working at Sun Creature. She gave us some very, very nice tips.
Yeah, the sound design is really cool. Like, I feel like they use a lot of voices in the music too.
The sound design with his scream, like how in German we call it like brachial.
Yeah.
And then
About what
the
happened.
accusatory line, you could have saved them.
I like the environment. I think it was kind of the purpose of it also, to be like, look at this rich world, and I think they succeed in that very well.
For the background, I think it was Cassiopeia, no? I think I saw Timo too. There, in the background. background, a bunch of Timos.
They keep sprinkling in all the lore, and if you don't know anything about League, it's just like pretty. But if you like, know it, it's like really cool because you can always spot like Easter eggs or like sort of like lore, and you can really feel that they put like a lot of passion and like love into it.
It is beautiful, and the environment is very much like because I guess it's also like the point of a short like that. It's very much focused on the environment, right?
I love color scripts.
Yeah,
This is genius because this is supposed to be like the good path, and then
the darkness.
he's dark, and then he stays dark.
So this is the entirety of the background that somebody paints. Because you have camera movements in that, before you draw the background, you need to know where you are going to move your cameras. Like this is a zoom out, and this is where the shot starts, and out here is where it ends. And if you only drew the background for this space in here, it would be very awkward if it panned out and there was just nothing.
Yeah, also there are some backgrounds that are super long. Like they go from here to there and just before the pen.
Yeah, like here they're going like from right to left, and then afterwards when he gets to like the gate, he actually walks from left to right.
Exactly. He's kind of backtracking.
He's still like held back by his regret of what happened. And I think that's really interesting how they actually like chose, this is inspired by Japanese mythology and aesthetic. They chose to make him go from right to left instead of left to right.
I think it does a good job of introducing the character.
I think so. You kind of learn that he has survivor's guilt. He has a lot of pain in his heart. Then he becomes evil.
That's true.
Yeah.
Angst and pain is what you need to make
A good character. Just sprinkle it.
just a little, just
The
a
flavor.
little.
Just like then.
I really love the contrast of how the camera works in like this like really serene part. The composition is like very horizontal. The way he walks here, it's like a match cut, which helps it carry that peaceful, serene feeling of like a journey on this path. But then the contrast of here, the camera is slightly tilted, which like already like makes it a bit more like unsettling.
I've seen this on Instagram. It's so lovely. Like the... It's so light.
I like how it reverse folds, kind of like a flower, but in reverse.
These things actually like form the logo of that skin line, and it's also such a nice movement.
Yeah.
Instead of normally closing up, how it like does this.
It kind of like twists into itself. It's not just like a fan that just like...
Is the fox also a character?
In Kin of the Stained Page is also with Yasuo too, like his half brother. You need to watch it. It's 10 minutes long, but it's my favorite.
This fox spirit that comes to him is sort of like the spirit that leads people on the path towards the afterlife.
Is that his
something.
brother? Is his brother dead?
The short is about myth or a legend that is like told in Ionia, and it's like a story about two brothers. It's inspired by two characters, Yone and Yasuo. Yone has to go like to war, and Yasuo has to stay back to protect his old master. But then he just leaves, and his old master gets killed, and he gets suspected of like being the murderer. So the elder brother feels responsible for the death of his master. So he seeks out his younger brother to take revenge, and then the younger brother ends up killing him.
Yeah, you see, it's a Itachi Sasuke situation. It is a really cool way to show the character's backstory.
The background, or well, foreground in this case, elements, they don't have line art, do they?
No, they don't. I'm really reminded of how Ghibli does their backgrounds, because they're always so like rendered, and I really love it, that kind of contrast between the more cel-shaded character.
I mean, it's almost like they're two different styles in a sense.
And you would like maybe think that doesn't work together, but it fits really well together. Like
It's hard to draw something that's made out of stone, especially like a statue, in 2D in the same style of the character, without having it look goofy.
And I think it's really to differentiate the fact that this person is no more and he is alive.
But sometimes it also comes down to like the compositing, like the way certain lighting and effects is added on. Plus, I wouldn't want to animate a character with the level of detail that the background/foreground has, because that would be a nightmare.
The fluffy hair. It's like,
Oh no! And those eyelashes, like, these are pretty.
I love under eye eyelashes.
character design is so detailed and complicated. This whole time I'm just thinking like, wow, like they had to think about so many different things while animating it. It adds such a nice touch to it, like with his hair and like with the follow through, thank you. Yeah, it's so nice.
Also, flowy hair animation, pretty eyes, characters with white hair.
Eyelashes and white hair.
Yes.
I like how it's upwards triangle and then it's downwards triangle.
But I also imagine the design is so complex because originally these characters are CG characters, right? And in CG you can get away with a lot more complexity because like you have your model that you don't have to draw thousands of times over.
How did they go from this stage where it's so blocky and then it's like perfect already?
Yeah, perfectly on model,
But,
no problem.
This, I love this. He comes up, and then it's a match cut to him.
Yeah, it's cool.
They work with camera composition to show this is a demon that eats off of his like regret and his rage. It's like an exact match cut between this frame and this frame. That's so cool. And also here with like the Dutch angle again.
Are they
And
punching at the same time, or
Yeah.
is that like symbolism for him being a part of the other one?
Yeah, he kind of gets possessed by a demon through his regrets. There is this whole thing if you watch King of the Stained Blade.
Woo! Smear eyes. Gotta love them.
There's a lot of smears going on.
And here also the doubling. You use doubling as like a smear
Oh,
frame.
yeah, it is a smear. I think there's different ways you can smear. There's ones where you like basically just draw whatever is moving really fast, very distorted,
Like
or you
here.
can like draw it like multiple times.
Like, his sword is already here, and impact happens now.
Like combat animation is so hard to
I
nail
know.
and storyboard.
It also shows like how fast the movement is. The
Yeah.
same frame you see it twice, which means it's moved like really fast.
And also it connects different poses or frames in a fluid manner.
1, 2, 3. It's on 3s and 2s. The moment of impact is on different frames, and then it's at the same time, and then it's different frames again.
Sometimes they used that kind of trick in anime a lot to make it seem a bit more fluid, but with
Fewer
for less frames.
Yeah.
They used it as a transition
Yeah,
shot.
it's a
the
very
sand.
nice. The sand is very nice. That's a really smart transition, especially because they're going in the same direction. Yeah, I like how the energy keeps flowing in the same direction. It makes it look very dynamic.
That's a cool
But-
shot too.
Yes.
That's a cool way to show that he broke his sword.
Yes.
Oh, also the positioning of him. And he has like the upper hand now, so we're like, oh, he's gonna win. And he's also surprised, like, oh shit.
Nani?
Nani? So it's kind of cool that they already gave us this dynamic that, oh, has the upper hand now.
They are constantly with the composition showing like who has the upper hand.
This really slow moment is also quite cool.
And he's taking most of the space.
In sword fights, you often see this sort of, they're at each other with their swords, just pushing against each other, and usually these kind of moments don't actually happen in historical sword fighting. This is a very film type thing, and I understand why, because like it brings two characters very close to each other.
This.
Is that the brother? Is that still him?
No,
That's still
that's him. And he's like, oh shit! And then
Choke
he's
me,
like,
daddy.
stop.
I mean, I'm still not over it that it's not King of the Stained Blade, but that's okay.
Okay, thank you so much for directing.